So how often, you ask, should you detox? Often. We're not living in the days before the Industrial Revolution when we didn't have to detox at all because everything was natural. Virtually everything was natural. We lived, our ancestors lived, our foreparents lived on farms. We were an agricultural nation for the most part. We didn't have all of the preservatives and the chemicals and the antibiotics being fed into our animals and the pesticides and herbicides being sprayed on our vegetation. The chemical factories spewing all kinds of soot in the air, in the environment, along with the cars, the buses, the trains, and so forth, and the ships dumping oil in the ocean. All of the chemicals that we use to clean inside our homes and in industry, various industries, all of the chemicals that are harmful to the human body, we didn't have those things back in the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, and way before. But now we do. And because we do, ladies and gentlemen, we are constantly bombarded. We are constantly exposed to chemicals. Virtually every aspect of your life is affected by chemicals. You'll find chemicals in the hospital. You'll find chemicals in the workplace. You'll find them in restaurants. You'll find them in your own home. You'll find them out in the environment in general. Everywhere you go, you're exposed to toxins and chemicals. So what does that tell you, the living creature, the living human being? It's all around you. You absorb it through your skin. You inhale it. You ingest it. You are in it. So the answer to how often you should detox, I would venture to say, and my own conservative answer would be this: at least once a month. You can do it twice if you want, every 2 weeks, but at least once a month. At the bare minimum, once every other month. But for those who have never detoxed, if you have never detoxed, you should detox as regular as you possibly can. But understand this too. Detoxification is not a negative thing. It is not something that you necessarily have to knock down the door of your doctor's office and say, hey doc, I heard this video, I watched this video, this guy or these women or whoever it is that's talking to you about detoxification, they're saying I need to detox. You don't have to do that because detoxification is not complicated. All detoxification is this: the things that you're ingesting, the things that are in your environment, the things that you are inhaling and absorbing in your body that you have control over, take control over them for sure and stop doing those things. Now, upon let's say the stopping of that, make sure that you replace those things. In other words, the things that you have been eating that have not been healthy for you, the bad foods, the sugars and so forth, all of the artificial things that you've been eating that's not real food, real quick, stop doing that and start replacing that stuff with whole food, real organic food. I've said it in a few of my videos before this, so please just go back and refer to those videos. But stop eating all of the junk food, because a lot of that crap, and it is crap, is stored in your large intestine. It's in the tissues of your body, and when you do actually detox, it breaks that waste down that's in your intestines, and it releases it. And a lot of it has been there for many, many years. Believe it or not, it has been, and it's toxic to your body, and it has been a main contributor in many of your body's ailments, your illnesses, your skin problems, your gastrointestinal issues, your energy levels. All of this has to do with how you eat and how you don't eat. So you can start there by having a cleaner diet. You can also start by eliminating a lot of the things that you use in your household to clean with. Now, I could go on a whole list, and I'm not trying to beat up on these industries or companies, if you will, these corporations, but 409, Pine Sol, Clorox bleach, all of these things need to be obliterated from your home. You don't need those things. There's some very natural, organic things that you can use in your home to clean. But what's the problem, brother teacher, you might ask? I'm asking you. Your problem is simply this. You've been conditioned to buy the stuff. You have been brainwashed to buy this stuff because these people have billions of dollars for advertisement, and they're always in your face. They're always on television, on the radio, in the magazines. You always see billboards advertising this stuff. And when you go to the grocery stores or to the shopping mall, you see these products. And so you're inclined to purchase them, trying to get a quick fix. So you need to eliminate that stuff. Whether you've been in the habit of buying it or not, eliminate it and start to rewire your brain. Use apple cider vinegar to clean. Use baking soda to clean. Use fresh lemon to clean. That's just a few things, but they do some very powerful things, both for cleaning and of course for the human body. Understand that. It's the truth. Now, another thing you want to get rid of is your microwave. I know they have some nice looking microwaves in the grocery stores, shopping malls. Wherever you go, you see the colors, you see the shapes, you see the styles, you see the discount prices in the Walmart and so forth. They look good, don't they? But they're not good for you. Look at the nature of the creature. What is a microwave? Ask yourself that question. A microwave emits radiation. I'll leave it at that. Your television, your plasma TV, your flat screen television emits radiation. Your laptops, your desktop computers, and your cell phones emit radiation. Did you know that? Well, you know it now. Any appliances that you have in your house, such as your stove, excuse me, and your refrigerator, they're putting off all kinds of harmful carbons in the air. And if your house is locked up tight, no fresh air circulating in it, you are inhaling all of those toxic elements into your body. You need fresh air. You need to go outside as often as possible. And the wintertime is a good time to go outside. Step outside the back door, the side door, the front door, early in the morning before the traffic starts moving around real good and people are on their way to work, even before you go to work, an hour earlier. Stand out there for 5 minutes and take some deep breaths and get some real oxygen in your body, because you won't find it in your house, because your house is killing you. There are so many chemicals inside your house. It's startling, but it's the truth. So the original premise of this video was, how often should you detox again? As often as possible. Now, if you need some help on detoxification, please refer back to my video, or one of my earlier videos on detoxification. And if you need to know what that is, just ask me in the comment section below and I'll be sure to give it to you. Or that link, it's not in this particular one, but you need to stop doing what you're doing to pollute your body, and then you need to undo what you've already done to keep it normal. And you want your pH to be normal and not acidic, because cancer, again, cannot live in an alkaline environment. Understand that as well. That's just a footnote. I'm just throwing that in there as a nugget of gold, if you will, for those who haven't seen my videos early on. So I personally, I'm detoxing all of the time. But it's not a harsh detox. It's not a chemical detox, something I bought in Walgreens. That's not good for you. You want to detox naturally. You want to clean out your colon? Okay? I've already told you that before. Did you forget about it? 1 to 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Excuse me, let's change that. 1 teaspoon of baking soda to 8 ounces of warm water in the morning. Do it for 5 days. Make sure that you stay at home for 3 to 4 hours because it's going to send you to the bathroom. That's a natural detox. And I say again, make sure that you stay home for 3 or 4 hours because it's going to send you to the bathroom. And I'm talking about number 2. And it's going to smell worse than any bowel movement that you normally have. And the reason being is because that's the placation within your intestines of that poisonous material that's been laden inside, attached to your intestines, attached to your intestines for so long, it's rotted in your body. So that's what that odor is. You're cleaning out waste that's been sitting there forever. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not supposed to be there. And you know what? One famous author said, and this was Hippocrates, he said that if you want to know where true health is, look in the colon. That's where it is. And that's also where death is, in the colon. Because what you ingest or eat, especially when it's not a proper diet, especially when it's laden with all kinds of chemicals and processed materials and so forth, and things that are carcinogenic to the body, it gets stuck in your large intestine, in your colon, and it stays there for years and years. And oftentimes, when you're going through a very stressful period in your life, it raises up in the form of some type of cancer. Okay? Now I hesitated a little bit because I was going to go a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to end it right now. I'm sure you got the point. Now, you can decide how long you want to detox. If you're already pretty much clean and you have a healthy lifestyle, you don't have to detox as much. But if you have never detoxed, you ought to consider that. Okay? This is Brother Teacher. Let me know what your comments are in the comment section below, and I will get back with you. And I'll see you in the next video. So long.